Yeah.
and then just not play her.
Which sucks because she's such a cool character.
She's so interesting. She's one of the few archers I've seen in like a platform fighter.
Yeah.
I think they're doing her well.
Yeah.
But
I think they're doing the archer archetype justice, I think.
But she just has a situation that most, I don't want to call her a zoner, but most characters who have projectiles that they rely on for their neutral, where it's just like they have to work and think a lot.
Yeah, right.
And so you can kind of mental stack them a little bit.
And plus, got all the crazy setups too. They have to like.
Yeah, and then you've also got to be worrying about like your float. Like, do you want to use it? Like, where do you want to use it? Where's your opponent and all that? Because like you do have those float cancels, and those are more mechanically intensive. But like they're still very important.
It looks like Fischnt is actually taking the lead here, despite all of
despite all of the things we've been talking about when it comes to fleet. Fischnt is doing a very good job against Tammy here,
especially with resource management. Trying to make sure that the charges don't get used too fast, but you know, you're a light character fighting Zetter.
Zetterburn just Zetterburn could just kind of explode people like at basically any percent, and
like sometimes you'll just get mashed on by Zetter and feel completely hopeless just because so many of his buttons, and you have to kind of be ready to parry one or know exactly when that gap. It's a struggle. I've dealt with that. Like at Frosty's, I fought
great recovery there.
Yeah, Frosty Faustings, I fought Young Cloth, who was a very, very good P+ player. Played Zetter. And this guy was wave shining on me left and right, and I felt like I could do nothing.
Yeah.
And then I could get up.
Yeah. And then you just get powered up smashed, and you die it whenever the Zetter says.
Yeah. So. Tammy has been coming to double dunks for quite a while now, and has just been growing more and more consistent with getting these shine up strongs and these bear up strongs. You really have to be careful with your percentage because Tammy can just really good
parry on the tornado.
And the thing about Tammy too, it's like she's moving really well too. Like I've been seeing like these subtle moonwalks just to barely like even in and out of the ring. And it's looking clean.
Yeah, for sure. Back on the stage, not having the lead hog knives at a recovery. Fischnt, a full stock down, needing to get a kill pretty soon here. And we see another really clean shine up strong. It doesn't get the kill, but again puts Fischnt off stage against Tammy. And Tammy has been very consistent in edge guarding Fischnt here.
Okay. I think the name is those edge guards too.
Absolutely. Fleet has one of the best kits for edge guarding in the entire game. So I would not be I would be remiss to say that they should
be it.
Oh,
yeah,
that's good F throw. But as I was going to say, I would not say that like edge guarding is something that you should stay away from. Right. Fleet especially has so many good options for just covering ledge and covering people's recoveries with down air, with like float in air, with float bear,
float
whatever. But the thing though, like she's got all these tools, but still kind of needs a little bit of precision to actually hit those edge guards too, which
right.
Like you can try to go for a down air, but in a very stressful, like high pressure bracket setting, it might be a little hard to actually aim
light it up. Yeah.
But also you are fighting Zetter, who has
one of the like
more I don't want to say bad recoveries, but definitely
one of the more
predictable ones that you can then you can see, oh, they're going for this option, I can probably punish it this way.
You can see the angle, but at the same time you have to be locked in and actually hit him at that angle. Like we see there, like the down air arrow is pretty small, so you kind of have to be.
It's small, but it covers a lot of space just vertically.
Yeah.
So
But
like if your aim is good, then yeah, you can. Yeah, you can catch basically any recovery.
I'm really surprised that Fischnt went back here just because Tammy has been proving to be so consistent with using these platforms. Maybe he really is trying to go for these because this is a good edge guarding stage, right?
It is.
And so maybe trying to hope that if I can get Zetterburn off stage, secure a stock, get good reversals like that, and just keep him off stage, and hopefully get a conversion to a good kill.
Yeah.
And maybe utilizing some of those edge cancels like we just saw there too. Maybe that's kind of a comfort for Fischnt.
Finally able to get a kill.
Some good
Probably, I mean, wasn't quite ready for that. Probably could have survived.
Fischnt's also trying really hard to avoid fire, which I think is really smart.
Yeah.
It's obviously not easy, but minimizing how much time you're on fire is going to just in general keep your percent a little lower, and especially minimize the chances that Tammy has to get these empowered bears, up strong, forward throws, etc. that are just been really taking a lot of Fischnt stocks.
Like it's pretty risk reward trying to avoid the fire. It's like if you can get something big while rolling through fire, you might as well. But now if you're playing a character that doesn't really have a super potent punish game,
you can end up getting yourself into a worse scenario by
Fischnt being very patient and neutral here, though, just sort of like waiting for Tammy's approach, because Tammy has been more aggressive.
Okay, I gotta head up.
All right, ADX is being taken.
I'm being taken by the TO to fight the TO.
Wow, and beautiful parry of that to kill Fischnt there. But Fischnt very much making up the stock and percent deficit that they were stuck with. Could easily get a pretty good kill here. This could be it, especially with a good edge guard.
Yep.
Beautiful.
And with the timer going off there, that's going to set up pretty cleanly into a back air for a kill. Yeah.
Now this is looking much more even. I think Fischnt is sort of figuring out how to fight the neutral against Tammy here. And because of that is able to deal with the just raw damage that Tammy keeps on stacking on him. Because he was living that last stock, he lived pretty high, like to like 130 or something as fleet, which is not the easiest.
No, absolutely not.
Especially against a character with so much kill power.
Yeah.
But Fischnt really just trying to find a way in, and avoid any chance that Tammy has of getting an advantage state. But really playing very carefully, needing not to mess up, because a mess up from Fischnt here could spell the end. Gets a grab, isn't able to capitalize off of it. Fischnt keeping good space, able to get Tammy off stage a little bit. Tammy gets back on stage.
Oh, and that forward air is going to clean out game 2.
But much more even than the first game.
Absolutely.
I think Fischnt is starting to figure out how to play this. May not go back to Julesville again, but may choose a different stage to better take advantage. Never mind. We're going to Julesville. And I mean, it's the thing is, my only concern here would be then Tammy also like left this as a counterpick stage, so Tammy's probably comfortable, right?
Yeah.
And so I could see the possibility of even leaving if you leave the stage open, Tammy can keep on taking you back here. And I don't know if you want to keep on fighting these nail biters constantly, if you want to run this back to get a reverse game 3.
Yeah.
Fischnt again trying to stay more patient, but against Zetter
just kind of runs at you on a certain level, and Fischnt is getting run over by Tammy, just charging in with those neutral Bs, with those forward airs.
Jesus. And it's really hard for Fischnt to just keep up with this damage. Oh, poor Fleet. Poor Fleet. I just I feel like there was like certain things about her that were a problem, and then they just nerfed everything about her. And now she struggles.
Yeah.
But Tammy being so dominant in the lead here, just getting more and more damage racked on. I mean, this is almost a full stock of laps, able to get the down strong to spike. And now we're a whole 2 stocks ahead.
This is a blowout, honestly.
I mean, Tammy's been showing up to these for a while, and she has been grinding, and getting cleaner and cleaner with all these Zetter confirms.
Oh, that was a little too cheeky, a little too much.
But I mean, when you have this much, when you have 2 stocks up, you might as well.
Yeah. But
hey, and this is triple dunk. We were looking to see some dunks on stream, so
yeah. Going for the 2 dunk there on stage, but this isn't double dunk. Double dunk's only weekly.
Yeah. And that fair word blows it out.
Yeah. And that's gonna be game 3. Going to Tammy for a swift 3-0 victory with Zetterburn.
Very strong lead.